Good morning. Welcome to Stretch Saturday. Okay, let's find ourselves a space and get ourselves started this morning. Get ourselves warmed up. Hang on, I've got to turn that other thing off. There we are. Turn that off. Fantastic. Okay, so find ourselves a spot. What we're going to do is just going to start by. There we are. Excellent. Using new tools, see if it's going to give us anything else extra that we can help you guys with. So just to start by just moving our hands and arms laterally, just to the sides of our body, nicely bring them all the way up and all the way back down. And just nice, big, gentle movements. Gentle's a big thing for this morning. Again, looking at stretching everything out. Oh, you guys are like me, where you're just getting back into it after a month of running, and now getting back into doing the weight training. You might be feeling all those DOMs. So those stretch exercises have been great for during the week, and this one's going to be great. But just bring everything together. Okay, from there, we're going to turn it into big circles, big arm circles, windmilling from both sides, all the way around. Great big circles. Nicely done. Okay, I'm going to reverse those. Great big circles going backwards. That's nice. Big as you can make them. All the way forwards, all the way backwards. You hear it kind of popping and clicking and things like that. If it's stuff that you don't recognize, maybe you need to stop a bit and just examine it. If it is stuff that you recognize, it's just your body telling you still alive. Bring our arms out to each side. We're going to now have our hands turn one hand up, palm up, the other one's palm down. Their palm that's up, just push over to that side. Keep your feet anchored on the ground. Then spin that palm down, the other palm up, and push to the other side. Again, keep your feet anchored. So you're bending at your hips. And back again the other way. And the other way. Transition to both sides. Nicely pushing. Okay, keep your arms up. I know your shoulders may be aching a little bit now. We're just going to do your elbows. Might help if you just set your thumbs up and do big elbow circles all the way around in one direction and then around in the opposite direction. Okay, bring our arms down. You just might be saying, thank God for that. And we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So just bring your shoulders up to your ears and then back down again. All the way up, all the way back down. Up and back down. And we're going to roll them forwards now. So again, expanding out your back, squeezing your chest as you roll your shoulders all the way forwards. Nice big movements there. And backwards. So we're going to do the opposite. Squeeze our back, expand our chest. All the way back. That's it. Nicely done. Nice big circles. Okay. From there, we're going to bring our hands up to our chest. If you like, you press one fist against one hand or both hands, whichever you'd like to do it. I'm going to do rotations. So look behind you. You can keep your feet anchored firmly on the floor. Just twist your body all the way around one side, right to the center, and then twist all the way around to the side. Just take it as far as feels comfortable. All the way around one way, no way around the other way. Remember, we're just warming up at this stage. It's not a case of doing anything too big. Okay, moving down to our hips. We're going to do some hip flicks. So from side to side. Nice, big, solid movement. That's it. Nicely done. Flicking from side to side. One side, then the other. Okay, now we're going to do some hip tilts. We're pushing backwards and forwards. Backwards, forwards. Nice, big solid movements. Again, bring back to center. We're going to do some hip rotations, making big circles with our hips. Like try and make them as big as you possibly can. So what would be the biggest circle you can draw in the air using your hips all the way around? And keep on going. And I'm going to switch directions and go the opposite direction. All the way around. That's it. Again, nice big circles. Okay, moving from there, we're going to move down our legs. So we're going to bring our feet together, bring our hands to our knees. I'm going to do some knee circles. So again, bending at your knees, with big circles all the way around. And again, one direction and the other direction. I feel them popping and clicking under my fingers as we're doing this. Kind of normal. Standing up straight. We're now going to do some ankle circles. If you need to grab hold of something for balance, do so. Or you can use this as an opportunity to test your balance and maybe improve it. We're going to hold one foot in the air and do big rotations with your foot all the way around. One direction and then all the way around in the opposite direction. And then we're going to do the same with the opposite foot. Again, circles in one direction, all the way around, and circles in the opposite direction, all the way around. That's it. Nicely done. Okay, from there, we're now going to bring ourselves back up our body to our wrists and our hands. What I'd like us to start doing is I'd like us to just start flicking the wrists. So flicking at the wrists like you're on a crazy day in the office. Again, nicely flick the wrists, turn the palms up, flick the wrist this way, turn the palms back down, flick the wrist that way. Again, just really kind of feel that loose feeling in your wrists. Palms back up again. That's the one. Okay, now bring your elbows together. We need to interlace your fingers. We're going to roll our wrists. We're going to do big circles with our wrists in one direction. If you can get a bit faster, a bit faster, a bit faster still. Try to keep those elbows touching and things. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Right, I want us to now move our fingers one knuckle along. Okay? And then do the same, but I want you to do it in the opposite direction. Okay? You can get a little bit faster. You might find this feels a little bit more clunky. That's quite normal. Everyone has a normal, recessive, and dominant side. So you'll normally work with your dominant side. So it's good to try and go with your recessive side as well. Okay, both sides. Got it. Okay, bring them out, shake your wrists off. Now we're going to move up to our neck, to our axis and atlas joints. We're going to look up at the ceiling, down at your chest. Chin up to the ceiling, and then down to your chest. Again, we're not pushing this massively, just nice movement, just warming things up at the moment. Okay, bring back head back to center. I want you to look to the left, and look to the right. Look to the left, and look to the right. Again, you're not forcing your head round, just looking as far as it will go quite naturally. Left and right. And bring your head back to center. This time, we're going to now bring our ear to our shoulder rather than our shoulder to our ear. So bend your head towards your left. Feel that all the way down the right hand side. And then bend your head to the right, feeling it all down the left hand side of your neck and your shoulders. And back to the left. You can try and keep your shoulders nice and neutral in that down position. And back to the right. Okay. Center. Right, so hopefully feel a bit warmer, a bit looser. And we'll make a start on today's set of stretching. So first of all, we're going to stretch our chest. So reminding ourselves, the pectoral muscles The origin point is by your sternum, the stretch over the top of your chest, and the anchor by your arm. So you can actually put your hand underneath your armpit and you'll feel roughly where your pectoral muscle will anchor into your arm. But stretch these because the chest muscle is designed to push things away from your body. So to stretch them, we need to go in the opposite direction. So for this, we're going to get our arms at 90 degrees and we're going to put our arm against something that's flat and solid. So usually a wall, a door frame. For me, I'm just going to use the edge of this frame. Put arm up here. What I'm then going to do is the leg nearest my arm. I'm just going to step forwards and I can put some lean onto it as I kind of push into that and feel that stretch across my chest. So you find that stretch point and hold it. Hold it for 15 seconds. Okay, keep holding it. And release. Okay. We're going to do a bit of developmental stretching because we hold it a second time. I want you to now find that stretch point again. Push into it, find that stretch point and hold it. Maybe a little bit further if you can. Hold this for 15 seconds. You should feel that muscle kind of stretching out. By just doing that a little bit further, just get a little bit more space. And release. Okay. We're going to do exactly the same now on our other side. Again, arm up at shoulder height. Find that space where you can just press against it. Foot nearest the wall, just push into it, push forwards. Find that stretch point across your chest and hold it. And release. Okay, one more time. I'm going to find that stretch point in there and hold it. Push some of that a little bit further if you can. Okay, bit of a knotty bit in there. That's quite interesting. Okay, now we're going to do our biceps. So biceps, again, they allow us to bend our arm up. Origin points by the shoulder, anchor points down by your elbow. So if they're bending up, for us to be able to stretch the bicep, we have to push in the opposite direction. So we're going to do a stretch that's very similar to what we've just done for our chest. This time we're going to use the heel of our hand against the side of the wall. I want to push the heel of our hand forwards. I want to make sure we've rotated the arm, the biceps facing the direction we're going. Same again, step forward with our hand. I want you to find that position where you can feel a stretch in your bicep. So you're pushing into it. When you found it, hold it. And release. One more time. Find a stretch point. Go a little bit deeper. Hold it. 5 minutes. Okay. Same on your other arm. Again, heel of the hand against your wall, against your door frame, against the frame here. Turn your arm forwards, the bicep faces forwards, find that stretch point, hold it. And one more time, find that stretch point, hold it. 15 seconds always feels longer than you think. That's it, and release. Okay. Check your arms a little bit. We've now done both of our arms. We're going to move now onto our triceps. That's the muscle down the back of your arm. And anchors up by your shoulder. Or origin by your shoulder, anchor points down by your elbow. And again, allows you to straighten your arm. So the whole point of this muscle is to allow you to straighten your arm. So for us to be able to stretch it, we're going to bend it. So what we're going to do for this one, we're going to bring our arm up over our head. Bend it at the elbow, then grab hold of the elbow with our other hand. I'm just going to pull that arm over until you can feel that stretch down the back of your triceps. You need to bend your body slightly to make that happen, and do so. So find the stretch point and hold it. Okay, one more time. Arm up, same arm. Hold your elbow, pull it over, find the stretch point, hold it. And release. Going to do the same on the other arm. So raise the arm in the air, bend it at the elbow, grab hold of your elbow, pull it over till you find that stretch point, and hold it. And release. Okay, one more time. Arm up, bend at the elbow, grab hold of the elbow, find the stretch point, hold it. That's it. Okay, and release. Again, shake our arms off. So from there, we're going to now move on to some stretches for our back. So the first one I'm going to do is a bit like it looks like a bit like a diver. So we're going to bring our arms up and together and push it up towards the ceiling. Really lengthen your spine. And then from there, I want you to bend over, rounding your spine off. Might find you need to bend your knees slightly for this. You can find that stretch point down your back and hold it. And release. One more time. So stretch all the way up to as far as you can get so you can touch that ceiling. Make your body as long as you can and start to bend and round your back. You can feel it stretch down your back and hold it. As you breathe out, see if you can go that little bit deeper into that stretch. And release. Okay. For our next one, we're going to bend down the sides of our backs. So very similar to what we did with the triceps. We're going to bring our arm up, grab hold of our arm by the wrist, and bend over to that side, feeling that all the way down the side of your body. And hold it. You can use your breathing as you breathe out so you can bend deeper into that. And release. One more time, all the way up. Grab hold of your wrist, bend into it, and hold it. And breathe into it. Okay, onto the other side. Arm up, grab hold of your wrist, bend over into it, and find the stretch point and hold it. One more time. Arm up, grab hold of your wrist, bend over into it, find the stretch point down your sides and hold it. Okay. You need to adjust your clothing like I do and tuck yourself back in. Do so. And from there, from there, we're going to go down to our legs. So moving down the body. I'm going to start off with our quads. Quads, great big muscle you've got, allows us to like straighten our legs. So again, hamstrings bend, the quads straighten. So for this, if we're looking at how it straightens the legs, we need to look at how it can bend it. Again, you've got options. We're going to be standing on one leg, so if you want to grab hold of something for balance, then do so. What we're going to do is grab hold of your leg, try and get your heel as close as you can to your bottom, and squeeze that. If you feel the stretch there, great. If you need to get a bit more of a stretch, then just tilt your body forwards until you find that stretch point and hold it. That's it. Again, another great one for working on balance at the same time. Just feel that stretch. That's what we're mainly looking for. And release. Okay. And one more time. Grab hold of your ankle. Find that stretch point. Maybe go a little bit deeper and hold it. That's it. And release. Moving over onto our opposite leg now. So again, capture our ankle. Bend out, get our ankle as close to our bottom as we can. Find your stretch point and hold it. And release. One more time. Grab hold your ankle. Find that stretch point and hold it. And release. Okay, so we've done both of our quads now. We're going to move down to the backs of our legs. So we've got two lots of muscles here. Let's look out. We've got the hamstring and we've got the calves. So we're going to do what's known as a runner's lunge. And this allows us to be able to work on both. So from standing still, feet roughly about shoulder width apart, you're going to take one foot forwards, nice stride forwards. Your rear knee, you're going to just bend your knee down and you're point and pull your toes up towards you. And as you kind of drop your weight down, you're going to feel that kind of stretch going down the backs of your hamstrings. As both your hamstring and your calves legs pull your leg towards you. So don't straighten them out. Put your hand just above your hips, knees, on your quads and apply a little bit of pressure until you can feel that big, deep stretch and hold it. Then we're going to keep it for that 15 seconds. Okay, release. Again, give yourself that little bit of a bend into your knee, back into it, drop the weight down and hold it. Again, making sure you're just applying pressure just above the knee, not on the knee. Well, not a lot, just needs to be a bit to stretch it. And release. Okay, spinning around to do the opposite side. Again, keep that forward, back knee drops down, pull your toes up towards you, apply that pressure just above your knee and hold it. And release. One more time. Pull your toes up, find that stretch point and hold it. And release. Okay. That's it. Back up to standing. Give your legs a bit of a shake. From here, I'm going to head down to the ground. I'm just going to quickly adjust the camera angle so you guys can see it a little bit better. Would help if the cables weren't quite as tight, but they are. They are. Okay. So from here, I'm going to go down to the ground and lay it on our backs. Looking for a stretch that's going to take us all the way down our backs. So bring our hands and arms out at shoulder, that's in line with your shoulders. Palms facing up or down, it doesn't matter. And then what we're going to do is bring our right leg up, bending at the knee. So your foot is roughly about where your left knee is. Take that foot over the top of your left knee and just tuck it in, just underneath your leg, by where your knee is. Now we're going to continue to rotate our body over towards the left side, trying to get our knee towards the ground, but without taking our shoulders off the ground. We should feel a big stretch going all the way down the chest, down our back, down our glutes. You find that stretch, hold it. Okay, then one more time, same again. Bend the knee, bend your right knee, bend your right leg over the top of your left leg. Tuck your right foot underneath your left knee. Twist over towards your left side. Again, trying to get your knee as close to the ground as you can. Keep your shoulders on the ground and hold it. Okay. So from there, unwind back to where you were at the start. We're going to do the other side now. So bend your left leg. Bring your left leg on top of the right. Tuck your left foot underneath your right knee. And then twist over towards your right hand side. Again, trying to keep your shoulders on the ground. Twist as far as you can and hold it. Unwind. Then back into the second time. So bend your left leg over your right leg. Tuck your foot by your knee, twisting over towards your right side. Find that stretch point. Hold it. And bring you back into that nice relaxed state. From here, I'm going to run over onto our fronts and go onto all fours. And we're going to go do some cat cows. So keep your hands underneath your shoulders. So nicely snatched. You can roll your elbows forwards. Keep your knees underneath your hips. And what we're going to do is we're going to look up towards the ceiling, go into like a cow pose. So if you can imagine you've got a piece of string going through your belly button, you try to pull your belly button as close to the ground as you can. Then you can transition this into cat pose, or angry cat pose as a friend of mine calls it. So we go around our body, tuck our chin underneath towards our chest. And again, that piece of string, feel like someone's trying to pull your belly button up towards the ceiling. And then turn the opposite way. So again, look up to your ceiling, lay your belly button down towards the ground. And transition the other way. Then your belly button up towards the ceiling, tucking your head. Nice big stretch. Okay, and that is it. Well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed Stretch Saturday with me. Hopefully you're going to have an absolutely fantastic day, whatever happens. If you're in the UK, have a great bank holiday weekend as well. So next week we are around on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So back to the normal week. Tuesday I'm away. And yeah, looking forward to having another good week with you all. So have an absolutely fantastic and amazing weekend. Bye bye for now.